Okay, let's talk about what's next. One of the best school districts in the country. What if we were to strive to be and somehow validate belief number 5 that we can be one of the best school districts, if not the best school district in the world? Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, what in the world is he talking about? How can we ever know? But let's think about this for a minute. Being the best in the world. I mean, we do have a global society now. Our kids are competing with kids from all over the world. They're competing with countries that we never thought we would have to compete with before. So why shouldn't we switch our thinking? And why shouldn't we begin looking for ways to compare ourselves with top countries in the world and the kids that they're graduating? Our Board of Education got together with our administrative team back in June and came up with 3 strategic initiatives, and I'm going to put one of them up here on the board. I see it's there. And together, we want to challenge ourselves as a school district to create and implement a system that will result in our students being among the world's leaders in academic achievement. Not nation's leaders, but the world's leaders. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we finally have one particular examination methodology that we can use to compare ourselves. And it's the Program for International Student Assessment, the PISA program. And we actually did some piloting with the PISA program a year ago. This is a test for 15-year-olds. And we gave that test to, there again, it was a random group. It was not a select group, but a random group. And then we have compared that with the international data that came out. So let's put first the reading data up there. I want you to see this. Okay, number 1 in the world, Shanghai. Now, Shanghai obviously is not a country. Shanghai is a city, but it's such a big city, they actually get to count themselves as a country when it comes to the PISA results. Then Korea, and then Finland, and then that's where our kids finished, was 4th in the world when it came to reading on the PISA assessment. You come down about halfway, and you see where the United States is. Not too bad, folks, not too bad. All right, let's put the next one up there. I think it's math. Mathematics. Shanghai, once again, world leader. Singapore, Hong Kong, Finland right above us, Blue Valley. And then you'll see United States has slipped. All right, let's put science up there. Science mirrors math pretty closely. Same schools pretty much right on top of us. United States comes up just a little bit, but we now have a metric. We now have a measure, folks, that we can use to determine, can we be the best in the entire world? And that's the challenge I'm putting out in front of us all. I mean, not only do we want to do well on our Kansas State assessments, not only do we want to do well on the national assessment, the ACT, but we want on this PISA assessment. Now, I honestly believe we have plans in place to take care of this, to help promote us, to help move us up to the top of that list. As we're making this shift to the Kansas College and Career Readiness, and that change that it's going to take in terms of the way we're teaching our kids, the increased rigor, the increased accountability, I think we're going to see improvements in all 3 of those measurements and those metrics. Here's basically what I'm telling you. You know what our short-term goal is? Who was right above us? Finland. Beat Finland. We are going to beat Finland. That's our goal. Okay, that's our short-term goal. What's our long-term goal? What's the hard one? Well, beat Shanghai. We got to beat Shanghai. Now, I don't expect a year from now to be sitting here, quite frankly, and us to have beaten Shanghai. I'm going back to Tenny Dewey's, remarks. What's our vision? What's our vision? Our vision is to get there. How do we get there? We go about daily doing those things, taking those steps that will incrementally get us where we want to be. So we're running that marathon. Finland's a little bit ahead of us. That's the one we want to overtake. So let's beat Finland. Let's do everything we can to beat Finland. All right.